There are three main types of companies in which recruiters can work, all with their own characteristics, advantages, and disadvantages. Let's review them. The first are consultancies. Consultancy firms work by hiring engineers or developers and then renting them to other companies called clients. To support them to develop software solutions, the latter hire these services, either because they do not have IT teams big or specialized enough to develop the software themselves, to reduce the time it takes to create the software, or to reduce costs on salaries and benefits, since many consultancies take advantage of nearshoring and offshoring. For example, a store may need to create its own logistics software or online sales systems, but they don't have an IT department. For them, it's cheaper, more effective, and hassle-free to hire a consulting firm to do the work, especially if the other option is to hire IT staff such as developers, who have high salaries and won't be required after the software solution is completed. The consultancy firms may not develop complete software solutions, only support certain components. The product or software they create or help to create is property of the clients who hire them. In consultancies, the engineers work in projects with a specific client or accounts. So if a project ends or is canceled, they are relocated to another suitable project. If this takes too long or is not possible, the engineers may be terminated. Let's review the advantages and disadvantages of the consultancy firms. Advantages are constantly hiring. Since they work with different clients and projects, there is exposure to many industries and technologies, which facilitates learning and growth opportunities and keeps the work interesting and varied. The engineers get to know different people from different companies and increase their network. Job stability, specifically big consultancies, usually have many clients and projects, so they can keep their engineers working with them for long periods of time. Disadvantages: the project activities may not be very relevant or attractive. Consultancies may be hired to complete the most tedious parts of a project, such as work with older systems. There may not be much room for innovation, just do what the clients ask for. As we have seen, there is risk of being laid off if there are not enough open projects or clients. The engineers may be asked to switch projects or be relocated to another site suddenly. To meet clients' expectations and deadlines, it may be necessary to work long hours. Now let us review the product companies. These are medium-sized or large companies that focus on developing their own digital products or services, including added new features, improvements, and updates. The software or applications created are their property. Examples of this type of companies include social media, streaming services, food delivery, drawing or design programs, among others. For many engineers, work for a product company is the most sought-after option. Advantages: they typically offer higher salaries and benefits than other companies, good work-life balance, and job stability. Their engineers get to work on strategic and essential projects that external consultants might not have access to. They have clearly defined roles, structured process, and practices, so the work is well organized. Experience working in these companies can increase the visibility of their profiles and open new job opportunities. Now the disadvantages: it can be difficult to get hired due to competition with other engineers. Work can become monotonous since they use the same tools, technologies, and work on the same products or environments. It may take some time to grow, and it can be hard to innovate or implement changes if the company is too big. And finally, the startups. Startups are usually small and recently funded companies that work creating new software products and solutions of their own. Some startups can offer consultancy services. Advantages: they're highly dynamic, allowing the engineers to get involved in many roles and projects, and hence learn many things. Startups could become the next big company and be very profitable. They offer company stock as payment, which in some cases could be a great investment. And these companies typically are more open to hire junior or unconventional profiles, for example, those who haven't studied a career related to computer science. Disadvantages: they often lack the necessary staff, the workload and pressure are high, the job security is unstable, many processes may not be adequately established, and there is a risk they may go bankrupt or become unprofitable. Salaries and benefits vary, but generally aren't the best. Or